certified before the real niggas died. When bricks of coke was super low and bricks of dope was real high. Gold Street was dangerous and Murphy Homes was crazy. CBS was deep as shit insane.
Yo, 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 what up with it? It's Chakelet 360 serving infotainment one scoop at a time every Friday night from 8 to 9. It is your host, Tanise, and I am in the building with a special guest panel. Of course, we got our original group, our regular host, our shows, our show host that's always here, plus the guest panel. So before we start, I would like to give everybody an opportunity to, you know, as I go around the table, introduce themselves, starting with our original host.
Oh, this is me, Absolute One. What's up, everybody?
Yeah. And
Mo Marley.
who else we got in here?
Tangata, they call me Nasal. Murphy and McCullough Homes, you should know that.
Yeah. And our formal guest of honor here, our own. Who is it?
The Colonel.
Oh.
Uncle Luke, man. Anton Carter, man. Mr. Murphy Homes, man. It's tough.
Hey, so if you can get from the round table panel that we have, our topic tonight is where you from, where you repping, who you with. You feel me? Let me just start by saying, me as the host, Tanise, that's my stomping ground. So I got my good comrade here, Uncle Luke. We grew up in Murphy Homes. I remember him since I could have a memory of remembering something. You did. All the way back. You heard me. So with that, we got our other special host in here, but he act like he...
The mic though, Jason Short.
You got sweet, come over here. Yes, look, son. We ain't even get that man on the mic.
Him to get his stuff together.
Yeah.
I know it's
You're gonna
Friday.
say,
You ready to get your turn up?
The mic don't work. They wonder why I ain't say
He
that.
slid across the whole room.
You know he usually shares my
Y'all know what it is, man. Jason Short bus.
Yeah,
you know I'm a little
together,
slow.
man.
You know I'm a little slow.
Yeah, you just got off the yellow bus. You should have seen.
know,
It was
right?
only like 2 rows on the bus, yo. It was a door, 2 rows, and he got off.
Man, it was the driver and him.
And yeah, but anyway, yeah, so like I said, Murphy Homes, I just like to give a backdrop on, that's my stomping grounds. I grew up from there 30 plus ago. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give up my exact age, but it was definitely at least 30 plus ago that I started my career, if you will. But like I said, I got my comrade right here who can share with us a little story about something we like to call our favorite neighborhood, which is Murphy Homes. He's went out and done a documentary. He got his editor and what, videographer here with him as well. That's producer Mo. Yay, yo. Look, it's funny because we just coming off the straight out of Compton, so I'm like, oh, I'm straight out of Murphy Homes, and it's just ironic that we got our boy here. It was being pushed back a couple times. I seen him do a couple interviews up here, but this is the official interview because I know that man. You feel me? So, I mean, I know everybody asks you the basics, like,
oh, just family, right?
yeah, oh, well, what it was like? Was it really like The Wire? Yeah, and I know. So, let me swing the mic over to our guest of honor, and then we can work around the table and have a little couple of accounts because I know that our guests are all from there. So, go ahead, Luke. Let's get an encounter from.
What's up, world? It's your boy, Luke. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Murphy Homes, man. That was one of the most deadliest neighborhoods in the world, man. I'm not saying that because I was from there. All you gotta do is read the newspapers, man. Go back to the 70s up to now. But there ain't nothing to brag about. We in a new era. We try and change things around. But if you want to know about Rutherford and Rob, man, just holler at me. Go cop that Murphy Homes, the real R-E-L Murphy Homes story. By Mo Marley and myself, Anton Carter, is available everywhere. Hit me up at Uncle Luke, Uncle Luke 1058 on my Instagram. My man Mo Marley, you can hit him up. You can go to the Avenue Market. But besides that, we in the building. Got my man Gunner here with me, man.
Yeah, right.
Lord Nate, my little man I watched grow up, man. He one of the toughest MCs in the city right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna get them a little later.
Yeah.
But back to the streets, man. You know what I mean? It's the real that you're going to get coming from the projects, man, not just Murphy Homes, any projects in the world. Lafayette, Lexington, Murphy Homes, Gilmore projects, you know what I mean? Flag houses, all real.
Let's go on and on, right?
You know, we came from the trenches, man, all around the world.
Right.
But right now, we trying to do something different, man, because we got to protect these kids. These kids really don't got a chance out here. That's what I'm all about right now, supporting the kids, doing anything that's, you know what I mean, make it better.
All right, so that was my first question. What really compelled you to feel the need to tell the Murphy Home story through your eyes? Because this is pretty much the way you saw it. So what made you feel compelled to, you know, put that story out there and just like, you know, share in some of the personal accounts that you know, had with like things that happened to your family and your friends and just all the things you watched as you grew up living in that neighborhood?
Well, what made me want to do it, honestly, I was writing a book. I was writing a book about, you know what I mean, growing up in Murphy Homes. And I would bring my book outside when I was still in the streets. And wherever I go, I would write that right.
So where the book at?
The book will be coming out soon, December this year, December 2015.
Oh, no doubt. Well, you might
A
get
good
come
Christmas
back.
stuffer.
Oh, yeah, stocking stuffer for Christmas.
But anyway, I was writing a book. I was writing my book one day. My man Mo Marley, I was on his front. You know what I mean, on Pennsylvania Avenue. He came outside and he asked me did I want to do a documentary. And I was like, a documentary about what? He was like, about you. And I was like, nah, I ain't feeling that. And I asked him why. And he was just like, he just was saying he watched me and, you know what I mean, see how I move and, you know what I mean, how I embrace people, how people embrace me. So I guess went with it, you know what I mean? It was basically his idea because the documentary wasn't nowhere in my mind. But when we started getting into it, I'm happy he did come to me with it because, you know what I mean, it was a lot to be said, you know what I mean?
Word.
And that's how it came about.
Because, I mean, I've watched it, and as a matter of fact, me and my mother watched it. You know my mother. And I can remember the stories you were recounting, like the one about juice, like, you know, I can recall that because my porch was pretty much like right in the middle, so we could literally like see him. So it was like, when you was bringing up the dialogue about that, I was like, I know what he about to say. So, I mean, just shed light on, like, you know, just the things that you were able to see as far as, like, losing a lot of your friends. Because, you know, the trend now is we all wearing all these rest in peace t-shirts and we just so numb to it. So, I mean, just give us, like, an account. Because I know you can pretty much just shuffle through the amount of friends and childhood friends you grew up with that you lost over the course of time.
Yeah, because growing up down there was rough, you know what I mean? Like, you had to be tough. You know what I mean? If you're going to get ate, you're going to be dinner, lunch, something. You know what I mean? I seen my man Juice, though, you know, that was the first death, that was the first homeboy that I lost. You know what I mean? I was like 10 years old, you know. And after that, it was like, it just ain't stopped. You know what I mean? I lost a lot of friends. My little brother Bigham, close friends that was like brothers to me. My man Troll, Todd. You know what I mean?
And that's a soldier. And that's a soldier. And
you know what I mean?
the city don't really see that. Like a lot of these guys that's roaming on Pennsylvania Avenue are soldiers. You know, they dealing with a lot of hurt. And the last thing they want is somebody has one. You know, and not just by, I'm not just speaking on the police. I mean people that are not from there. You know, you can't come to a place and just talk to a certain person a certain type way because you don't know them. You don't know who they are. You know, so and that's a lot of the things that we try and install back into the community is that respect. You know, and if you walk around with respect, there's no altercation.
Right.
You know, men respect men.
That's true. You gotta give it to get it. Yeah.
You
Some people feel entitled to respect, like, oh, because I'm from around here. Like, what that mean? But you don't have to be the big bad wolf to get respect either. You know, because I would say, like me, I wasn't really like one of those, you know, riffraff kind of like all up in everything type of
But the big bad wolf dies, though.
That's really how I go.
In our city, yeah, but in our city, like the big bad wolf don't live long. You know, even if I don't get you, somebody else will get you because that's how you move.
So you gotta be smart out here, man. You know, I'm 37 years old, man. Like I always tell people, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, it is, especially from where we from. You absolutely
what I've been through and what I've seen, you know what I mean? I done lost at least 40 to 35 homeboys out here. You know what I mean? My brother, female homegirls, you know what I mean? I lost a lot of people, you know what I mean? Some of my homeboys ain't gonna never see the day of light again because some of the things some of the decisions they made. You know what I mean?
And
So
these
you just
people,
gotta be smart.
he stay in close contact with, like, and that's what I mean about like that aura of Murphy Homes. Like what I found doing this documentary is that aura didn't leave. You know, like you was talking about representing where you from. You feel me? Like let anybody else that don't know me tell it I'm from East Side, but for the past 5 years, I've seen every spot of it. I know what it looked like. I know what it smelled like. I'm able to survive it. And there's a lot of people that you sit in there and they won't. It's like quicksand. They'll eat them alive because they'll go and try to be extra.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't know what it's like, man. It's a lot to talk about when you talk about Murphy Homes. You know what I mean? That's why I make a documentary. And it needed to be another 5 hours long.
Yeah. We cut so much footage. Like Luke literally sat and was like, look, no, I just want that.
Oh yeah. For everybody from Baltimore City, make sure y'all come down on Pennsylvania and Preston Street, September the 5th.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
What's going on next Saturday?
Nate performing.
Yeah, you ain't even tell me supposed to put that in the email, sir.
We're doing the back the last day of the summer cookout, back to school cookout, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna do it real big. We got my man DJ Mandy coming through on the wheels of steel.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
And we're gonna also show parts of the documentary that was never seen and will only be seen once. So if you want to get a view of that, come down there. Make sure you come down there. The view of the documentary is gonna be from 8 to 10, but the cookout gonna be going from 1 to 8. Come in peace. Leave your guns at home.
All right.
I know that's right. So let's get Lil Nay on the mic. Just get him on the mic with a little encounter here and there. Just let us know, like, give us a little background.
Seeing everything that was going on and watching everything, it just make my grind even better though. Like when they knocked the buildings down, it was like, it kind of hurted me too, although I was young, but it's like, I just look at it as, it will never be a policeman.
So you keep saying you was young. When they knocked them buildings down in 99?
Hey, sure.
12.
19. Alright, so, okay, so you was little. So I mean, we was standing on, what, Pennsylvania and Huffman. And we saw the dust billowing towards us when they knocked them down. So we was like getting out of there.
It took a lot, man. They took a lot away from us because, you know, a lot of people moved away the way they never seen. Ain't never seen since then.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a good thing they got social network now.
But it's crazy though, right? Because like now that I make music and I'm older, and it's like so many people like know me, and when I say I'm from Murphy Homes, like it be like people be like, oh, I'm from down there, I'm from this floor and this one. I be like, I really don't know, but I'm like.
It was 4 high-rise buildings, 14 floors.
This is
you couldn't have known everybody,
Nate is really one of the youngest dudes I ever seen rep Murphy Homes. Like to the fullest. I mean, like if you like stars, think about any rapper, any musician. Are they from Murphy Homes?
Right.
It's Nate. Like I called Nate a legend when I first met him because I followed the battle rap. But outside of the battle rap, I knew who was who and I knew who wasn't who. You know, when I start seeing the who's around them, I'm like, oh, they know he real. They know where he from real. You feel me? And they protect it. You feel me? Yo brought what's the dude Sway 7. When I saw Sway 7 in my Baltimore, I'm like, yo, it's real. You know what I mean? Like they got your protected. Everything is real. Like he a real dude, because dudes don't come out of the other states and don't come through.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for yo to bring Sway 7 out of town and your league be good, you know what I mean? That mean a lot because people know who he is already. You feel me? But for yo to bring him through, that's a legend. You know what I mean? There's no other person from Murphy Homes still doing it.
Right. I know that's right. So what you guys said, let us know what you like leading into since your popularity has grown. I see you got a large social media following and stuff like that. So what's your next move as far as your music career is concerned? You know?
Okay, well, I mean, other than all the shows, performing and stuff, but next month I will be performing live at the Hip Hop Awards live on BET.
Hey. If you get them 100
Actually, I just shouted y'all right here and I'm talking to them right now, and like I just sent them y'all information and everything, so it's like they are listening.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
And
so if y'all listening, if y'all go ahead and hand them that 100, so I can be back. Like what up, Lil Murphy Homes?
Right, but no, real life though, like it's a blessing though, like to see that I was the only person from Baltimore in the competition, from all over Atlanta, California, from everywhere. and I won it. And when they hit me, they like, well, it's this littlest city, and it's so much going on right now.
Right. Do you think that kind of helped you out, like, besides your talent, because you are talented? I'm not saying, you know, discrediting that, but do you think, like, with all the media attention that we've been receiving lately, like with the couple of, you know, with the riots and stuff, do you think that was kind of like why they wanted to...
like.
So that worked in your favor in a sense.
Like,
I don't think it worked in his favor because he beat everybody in Baltimore.
Right.
No, I'm saying like,
not to mention
like them, not his talent level. That was like
put that out there. He beat everybody in Baltimore.
So who? All right, well, Cindy, let's call out some names then.
He beat everybody in Baltimore.
Everybody. It don't require you to say the names. Just everybody.
Let's say everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. I'm gonna say it on my own mouth. Everybody. Like no cut calls. Everybody.
Yeah, you definitely.
Not even that.
We don't want no beef though.
Because I show support to everybody, no matter what though, right?
Oh, but you got
I mean, you got it.
We on the A all day though.
Yeah, true.
Right.
But they said what needed to be said. Everybody. Okay. So go. What you said?
Supercharged.
You already.
Like they got the bag up.
Shout out to my man Fat Lap.
Yeah, man, like you already.
What up?
Hey, people know the rules though, but it's a blessing to see like Baltimore is really like starting to get recognized now from a lot though. Because it seems like, to be honest though, and not showing no hate, it's like people always look over. It's like they go to Philly, they go to DC, like it's never stopping in Baltimore.
But do you think, because everybody always use The Wire as a measurement of how Baltimore is. Do you think because of that show
we beat on that too long? You know what I mean? The riot took over The Wire. Let's throw that under the boat. When The Wire was going on, we all was around it. We around it. You know, so it was more like when I heard about the Freddie Gray thing, I just thought about Ferguson, and I was like, oh, they riding. That's crazy. But Baltimore, that's crazy. Like you don't ride.
Can I say something? Like, all right, The Wire, everything was good though, right? But not to mention I'm a child, right? So moving from McCullough Homes to Cuff Street to Murphy Homes, like actually seeing these guys, Uncle Luke and them, everybody growing up is way different than The Wire. This is real life. Like I'm seeing people die like Mackie and like this is crazy. Going to funerals, Weaver, like it's totally different from The Wire. Like The Wire is a good movie. Like The Wire is a good TV show. Everything.
Real. Like,
but I actually see this though. Like it's cool to look at it from TV. But when this year you looking at it alone, 200 murders. Like Baltimore's not that large.
Not at all.
I could have been that.
I could have been that.
This is not a joke. Like to be honest, when that riot and stuff was going on, like I was looking on the news, like looking at it. All right, and then we went outside and I seen the car fire. I was looking like. That's not even right.
Like a third world country.
Like, that's not even right though. Like, coming from back in the ways when I used to see these guys doing what they doing and everything, like, people, and not even saying that it's a negative thing though, because you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
Right.
But as a child though, and I'm looking up to these guys, and that's what make me be who I am today though, like, cause I don't forget where I come from though.
Right.
Like, I go out of town, like the show I just had with Jadakiss though, like, and they brought me back on stage, like, it's not like I'm over there like, oh yeah, I'm from this part, I'm from, no, I'm like, hey man, I owe a lot though. Like, not even far as money, but respect. I owe a lot to people that support me for real. It's so much support, and I don't think I could have even going to BET next month without the support from the city and from the projects from the hood, man. Like, he told me like, yo, my people just voted 10 times. This that's like, you know how that feel?
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what our show is all about. Like, we really like to bring in, like I said, I met you. I met up with you and got your CD in March, and we didn't start the show until the last Friday in May, and I wanted to stand true on my, promise of having you on the show, because that was something that I was telling you about at first. So it was like, I had to work around your schedule, because where the day I wanted you going out of town and all that. I was like, well, come with Lucas then. I mean, we all family, so you can come with that.
We kept in touch though, because the same week I said, okay, you got me, just let me know what it is, and you got me.
But you know what's so crazy about the music industry? It's more raw talent in Baltimore than anywhere. Because there's a lot of guys that's on that shouldn't be on.
Right,
who?
right.
I mean,
We ain't gonna do that. We
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
do
call no names. I
That's
want
right.
to shoot
That's
those
right.
jumpers up.
No, I'm not the Wendy Williams of
They don't really
radio.
know
I ain't
no
with all
rapper.
that.
But Baltimore got stories. We got stories. We been through shit. So it's like we are a rapper at the end of the day. The documentary was basically looked at as an album to people. People like, yo, like who this show? Thinking it's an album. Like, no, it's a documentary.
Yo, why didn't y'all do a soundtrack to it?
We gonna do that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Like, that
coming
was
soon.
definitely like in.
It's on the Dougie bag and the soundtrack coming straight from B-More.
I was getting ready to say, just make sure everybody. Oh, we back to the everybody.
Oh my
Oh, you gonna do
Real talk,
we got some other official Murphy Homes people that I could suggest to jump on that
No,
soundtrack.
real talk on the soundtrack, man, because it's coming soon. The Murphy Homes soundtrack coming soon. You ain't got to be from Murphy Homes, man. I guess one of the fruit cats from Baltimore, my man Lord Nay, J Love,
Right.
Lil Schooler,
Right.
Lil Smokey.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I even want Shorty, Lil Moose.
Right.
Who I will have from Baltimore? My man D from the Dome. Oh, yeah. East Baltimore, West Baltimore. It ain't going to be the Murphy Homes soundtrack.
Right.
We're going to do the Baltimore soundtrack,
That's
man.
love,
It's
man.
gonna be
Tell
all
you,
Baltimore, just
get
West
with me.
Side or
It's just going to be Baltimore.
everybody. Yeah.
17 songs.
Right.
So we
Oh,
need
right.
17 dudes from Baltimore, man. I don't care if y'all collaborate. My man Mo Marley gonna put it together. I'm throwing him under the gun again.
Right.
We're gonna do the Baltimore collaboration, man.
I'm sure.
My man Shy Money. I don't care who, all that. He don't like who, man. If you ain't trying to get with it, man, don't come.
It's just
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, we trying to do
Right.
something different, man. Everybody put y'all guns down, man. Come on, let's do something together
So
for a
what-
change, man.
That's right. So what? All right. So that's the unity movement
That's the
as
next
far as
movie
the
coming up.
the
Yeah.
unity movement, music, collaboration, affiliation across the board,
Across
across
the board.
all sides, Baltimore City
We
repping.
just want everybody to just lay something down. Hot 16, 13. I don't care if it's 2.
Damn.
You know, we just
No,
want
we
something
doing
hard.
industry beats.
Straight raw. We want something straight raw from
Take the
Baltimore,
industry
man.
over.
Because we got so if we don't support each other, who's gonna support us?
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's like if you outside on the corner and there's two dudes that grew up together. If guys on the outside see us fighting, what they gonna think?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
So we gotta do that, man. That's how we gonna get on, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
You got any questions? Absolutely.
I ain't no rap.
Speaking of rappers now.
R.I.P. to my man Moo Moo too. Let me tell y'all this. It's gonna be a real big extravaganza down the Chapel tonight. You know what I mean? Pennsylvania Avenue, Pennsylvania meeting. We have a celebration R.I.P. party for my man Garland Stewart, A.K.A. Moo Moo. Come down, leave your guns home, y'all.
Yeah.
Have
R.I.P.
fun.
Moo Moo.
Let's do it.
I remember, yo. So I guess this is a good time to take a quick break, but we gonna come back. We gonna continue to chop it up. We gonna ask Nate some more questions. We gonna get Uncle Luke to drop his prophecy because he's the uncle of the neighborhood. So we'll be getting back into it. We'll get back into it right after this break.
You think you gonna spit something? You wanna spit something?
Okay.
Yeah. We back from the break. If you just joining us, it's Chakelet 360 serving infotainment one scoop at a time every Friday night from 8 to 9. Again, if you just joining us, we got our guest panel here. We got Uncle Luke 1058. We got who's this? Team Gutter 7.
Mo Marley.
Yeah. So he's the film producer for the Murphy Homes documentary, The Real Murphy Homes Story by Anton Carter. That's what we got in the studio tonight. Before we get back into the dialogue, let's go to commercial break by Absolute One.
She said that. Okay. All right, I just wanted to do a little quick promotion real quick. This Sunday at 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. at the BP station across the street from the radio station. Bishop Johnson from the voiceover is going to be giving away gift cards to the first 40 people. So, make sure you're over there. Get there early. Get you a gift card. They like $10 cards. Yeah. So the first 40 people get there. Get your little gift card. You might get some free gas or something on that.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it because gas getting cheaper. So I would definitely take $10 to do you right.
That's
Pretty
a
much.
blunt. Yeah.
That's another kind of gas, I guess.
Just saying gas and gas.
Yeah.
Hey.
Back to. All right, so back to the conversation.
Okay, back
we
in,
definitely
we
have. Absolute. Do you have any questions you would like to ask the panel?
Well, they was basically covering everything that I could think of with their little intro. But you know. I just want to say welcome to Chapter 360. Hopefully, this won't be the last time we see y'all. I know, especially when that soundtrack hits, I mean, you might need to, you know what I'm saying? Let me get on
She's
that side.
definitely an MC. I think she's trying to like slide
that was the little
that
segue
into
into that.
Shout out to her though.
Shout out to me though. No, but that was basically it though.
So you basically want in on the soundtrack
I mean, I just want to be in the atmosphere. I ain't got to be on shit.
Can you spit?
Yeah, I can do
Uh-oh.
that.
Well, you ain't let me in there. I've been here for 30 minutes.
Oh, so what you trying?
You know everything about me. When you spit something, I put nasal on you.
No, don't do that, because he killed everybody.
Let's take a break. Battle with this joint.
I ain't trying, you know, I ain't trying to get killed.
Let me see.
I ain't going on BET. I ain't BET quality.
Let me see his side.
8 bars. Alright. 8. Listen, they call me absolute. Since the year 81, my testimony been the same. Caught up in the game. No brother, no sister to look up to. Just my mother, my cousin's granddaddy hustle. Any way that we could, we had to get that money, even if we had 9 to 5s or selling drugs. I mean, I'm going to just leave with that right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to just leave with that. So, get that side.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
Did you get that?
Alright, so yeah, we loosening her up, y'all. She got the little, you know, put the little oil on the joint. Now
I stay in the cut. You know me.
But yeah, we want to swing the mic back to our guest host, Uncle Luke, see if he got any more commentary for that good Murphy Holmes documentary. Because I know you've been here a couple of times, and I know they be asking you all the little, well, what happened? How was it?
Everything happened.
I remember being in the exit, watching the fireworks, because we couldn't make it down the harbor, but we'd go up to the 14th floor and watch it from the exit.
That was the best view in the world.
Yeah.
See, that's one thing about the projects. We had a lot of good things going on.
Yeah,
too.
we did. It was like the best view. That's why they trying to scoop it back up, because that's like prime real estate. They didn't realize at first that when they built those stadiums before, you know, the buildings was gone and they was up in their prime and all that, them stadiums wasn't right there. Now they built them up and was like, yeah, like, and they took Hammer Jackson and did that Raven Stadium. I was mad about that. That affected my heart. Anyway.
Yo, it's crazy because, like, she revert back to a lot of the things that you didn't already touched on in the document. Like,
yeah, because I watched it.
When Luke said the exit, you coming down the exit, and for you to say it now, I'm like, oh, the exit shit. You know what I mean? So people be needing to hear that shit.
Yeah, because it was like the first day was covered. And you had to really go.
Been through anything
yeah, you had to go to the porch. But now they put the little gates on the exit. You can see everybody running all the way up and down there. Whatever we played, nigga knocker. Nobody played nigga knocker in the buildings better than Murphy Holmes. Not even the Lexington Terrace ones, because their exit and hallway was the same thing. We had porches and we had exits. And we had elevators, and we had an elevator conductor hold that elevator, baka, 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 all the way down the hall. All right, let's tell the legendary stories, because I remember some, but go ahead and tell them the one major legendary story that we'll never forget.
Let me see.
No, I know you know what I'm talking about.
There's so many.
The incinerator, yo,
Salonia,
incinerator.
Thomas.
Tell him. Tell him, Luke. I remember.
What happened, man?
Bunch of shit went down. He went down. The incinerator.
Hey.
I ain't about to reopen nobody's cases.
No, wait, I'm just saying.
Murphy Holmes, you know the rules.
I was present. That's all I'm
Right.
saying. It's stuff like that, you know. Who had the good frozen cups? Let's do that.
Man, Miss Cooper.
Right.
I
was real little too.
Miss Cooper had the good frozen
Miss Knox had some frozen cups on the
Knox
floor.
on the
Yes,
floor. What?
yes.
Keisha Bryant,
Yeah, yo, like.
I forgot about those.
I remember Maxine building used to have all the food over there.
Right.
You know, that's 75, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that, boy. I was like,
What you owe me a
8, 9,
quarter?
10, 11, 12.
I used to sell 5 crackers for 75 cents.
You good, girl.
Scam.
You good.
It was 50 cents she was scamming.
No, I was getting my profit. I learned how to hustle with 5 crackers, all right?
But no, though, Murphy Holmes was a real, that man.
Right.
Just sitting back for having this conversation just bring tears to my eyes, man. 'Cause we still had fun down there, man.
No, yo.
Y'all know
I
Kanye,
definitely got some
man.
memories down
We
there
really,
too.
it was really like a whole world. It was like
A world within itself.
Yeah, like for real. You,
Like
I can't, you can't explain it if you wasn't down there. You really can't explain it to me. It was like really somebody got shot every day for like 7 straight years.
Right.
They used to call our neighborhood Murder Homes.
Yeah,
that was
Murder
crazy.
Homes, you know,
Man, Kirk Smoke, Murder Homes. Like, it was shootouts with polices, people jumping on roofs.
Remember the NOI? That made national history too.
We fought against the NOI. You know what I mean? Like, really had a war against the NOI.
That was on CNN.
Yeah, man,
back in the day, like in the 90s.
That was like 93, 94. Yeah. It was like living in Baghdad when Baghdad wasn't even known. You know what I mean?
Right.
Iraq for real.
Crazy.
You lost a lot of good men down there.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I feel like not in the projects was a good thing and a bad thing. It was a good thing because I truly believe if them projects still be up, me and most of my homeboys would probably be dead or serving a life sentence with the feds.
Wow. Right.
Because there was so much money down there for selling drugs and there was so many killings. So we'd probably end up killing each other off, or somebody would have killed us off, or we'd have killed, it'd have been,
Because those buildings, the way they were built, they were like death traps for real.
It was like New Jack, it was like New Jack City. That building it was like 4 of those.
Yeah.
That wasn't going on at one time, but instead it was going on inside and outside.
Well, so I lived on the 7th floor, so you know they was banging on that 7th floor right there.
So Black Top Boy.
I was 2K.
Man.
900.
10C, 10A, 2K, 3K. 5K.
Look, 900, 2K, and Joe
7G, don't leave that out. That was right by the elevator.
MXP, man,
you
for
good,
life.
girl.
You know what I mean? That's one of the realest places you could ever come.
So,
that was like a tourist. You mean that's where a tourist came.
Right, like what made people so afraid to come down there?
I don't know.
Cause it was like I would talk to guys and stuff, and then I tell them where.
If you was from
I'm like, damn, that was the
dreaded
dreaded question. Like, so where you live at? Like,
yeah. None of your friends ain't want to come down there.
I'm like, I live on Argyle Avenue, and they like, where? And I'm like, in the 1058 building. Oh no, like man, this one dude was like, man, I'll be alright. My father taught me karate. Like karate. But this is what I'm saying. Like, what made them stand? Like, what made people so afraid where they felt like they stood out and people would just knowingly go at them because they stood out? Like, I mean, because somebody just walk down in there, they not minding their business.
That's besides
you know, just walk down in there.
Oh my God.
What you want to listen about?
You're a man just walking to a cave in the bed.
Right though.
You don't just do
You
that.
sell a
I'm
wood?
tripping because I don't ever have a problem going to know her, so.
Now.
No, I'm talking about then.
There was a lot of neighborhoods like that because you're a female. It wasn't got Murphy Homes. It was
I mean,
you got chased out of free neighborhoods.
Man, the burial wasn't that far. That's in the church. You get caught on Mulberry Street. She was jammed up.
You see how women have a different like we like, yo, it's dangerous, you know what I mean? She like, well, I've been down there. You like, you're a woman. You don't know, like to walk anywhere as a man.
Well, you wouldn't even make it to Style Shop and save. It been somebody 70 years old. Where you from?
Right.
I'm telling you, man.
Right.
I never had those issues, like you said. Maybe that's just a man.
But that's protection too. That's protection though. Like you gotta think about it. If somebody didn't know you was able to do something to somebody like you love. You know what I mean? So who are you? Why you here?
You gotta think it was 20. It was down there. You had four buildings that consist of 14 floors. That's 144 houses in each apartment building.
Right.
Yo, did that man.
Not including the low rises.
Then you got the low rises, like
so
sprinkled all around.
You got almost 2,000 families.
Right.
You got 2,000
in a
families
concentrated area.
in one area. You know how many kids that generated? Every family was consisted of 3 or more, in between 3 to 12 kids. Yeah, I said 12.
Yeah, because you know them.
Right.
So that was about 500 kids in about
a mile radius.
2,000. That was about a good 2,000 kids and 500 adults
in a mile radius.
1 mile.
Right.
All you was gonna get was murder, violence, mayhem, rape, all that.
Free lunch.
Free lunch.
Where you get the free lunches from?
I used to go there. I used to go at school 30.
Whatever, Big 8 summer camp.
George Street, yeah, you know.
Yeah. So we went to 122. We still circle around there. That was my alma mater. We went to 122. Did you do Booker T?
I graduated from 122 Booker T and Douglas.
I ain't
You know the
graduated
rules.
nowhere, man.
Right.
You ain't graduated from nowhere.
I ain't graduated from nowhere. Cause listen, let me tell you the rundown. I graduated from the kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
When I was in the 5th grade, my man Juice died.
Oh my God.
I couldn't graduate from the 5th because his funeral. Then when I got in the 8th grade, I got locked up. I was at Boys Village, couldn't graduate. Then when I was in 11th grade, I was in Jessup at the age of 17. So I never got to graduate, go to no prom, none of that. I just got my GED.
Well, you got that degree in the school of the hard knocks.
Yeah, I got the degree in the hood. I got the degree in the hood.
Got the Purple Heart.
I got the Purple Heart in the hood. There's only 7 Purple Hearts in Baltimore City. I got one of them.
Don't say it's only 7.
I don't know what the other 6 are. I got
As long as you got yours.
Right.
What you say?
Ain't none of them
You
in the
said you
county.
got them. Get them.
As long as I get mine first. I know. Let me get mine
They don't
first.
make
After I
no
get
more.
mine, y'all can do what
They don't
y'all
make
want.
no more. I don't know who the other 6 wise guys is. You know what I mean? But I'm one of them.
Alright, so let's play a quick game because it's already 9 o'clock and we're going to close the game down. I mean, you know, the show down. So let's get a good game in so we can lighten up.
No, let Ray Nate rap. That's a game.
Nah, no doubt. That's
Ain't
that.
no
We
problem.
gonna do this. We gonna close you out, then we gonna freestyle Mr. BET Awards next month.
Yeah.
Instead, where's the hip hop judges?
Hip-hop.
Hey, you gonna be in the cipher?
No, I'm performing.
Oh, that's what's up.
But it's like like whoever wins get 100,000, and that like go on tour and that. It's a lot. of
You are
business.
gonna perform at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
I got you.
Okay. All right, let's get this game, and then we gonna get your freestyle, then we gonna close the show now. So when I say this, then you tell me what's the first thing you think of. We gonna, you know.
Anybody can answer or just him?
Y'all can answer too. Suze.
Chicken box.
Chicken box.
What up?
Half and half.
Yeah. Lemonade. I used to get the lemonade. The Blue Store.
Oh, the Blue Store, boy.
Anything. Penny candy.
Project.
Something to drink. Hennessy.
You can't get no Hennessy. Oh, yes, you did the bar. The Hill Store.
A kite. Or a 25-cent cherry blossom ice cream.
A 20. Damn.
You hear them in the hills?
I used to go up there and get the Mystics on it. They used to have all the flavored Mystics in the glass case.
They was high
Oh,
though.
yeah.
They opened. I didn't like them because they opened up before school. You had to get them. You had to hook school to get them.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
they wouldn't serve you.
I used to like spending food stamps and then I used to wait for everybody to finish and then whatever. Alright, Mono.
The model slash pizza. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Mickey.
Alright, 77.
The basketball court.
You gonna get robbed.
Ain't that
True shit.
right?
What is that? What's that? What's the red Chinese joint called?
On Harlem?
Yeah, what's that?
I don't know. I don't eat Chinese food.
You don't eat Chinese food?
But it's right
Oh,
there.
yeah, they said
That cut nasty. That's the Raheem cut.
I knew what it was called.
what is
I
it
was
called?
gonna think of it.
You'll never forget playing them.
7-Eleven when you get the check.
High and go free.
I go free.
7-Eleven, man. When you run the girls down and get some humps in. I just like to play mothers and fathers too.
Oh yeah, mothers and
You
fathers.
wasn't a gynecologist or nothing. Well, y'all wasn't a doctor's office.
You were there though.
Don't do that, man.
Uncle Luke.
So just, I guess, like, you know, just to finish out your second before we get Nate. Nate, get ready because you act like you shy.
Get ready for what?
Get a freestyle.
Yeah.
Bars, these bars you about to drop.
Why
Get
drop
ready
some?
to drop these bars. So, I mean, anybody you want to shout
They
out,
gonna
you
rap
know, you want to shout out anybody, let them know.
Yeah, I want to shout out my grandmama Murray Holmes, man. That's my bookie, but
You know it was a rumor we
Miss
thought y'all owned that because her last name happened to be
we
Holmes.
should.
And it was a rack of y'all in there.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my grandmama Murray Holmes. Free Big Move, free my cousin Clinton Black. I'm gonna give shouts out to the whole Murphy Homes, McCullough Homes, Pennsylvania Avenue, West Baltimore, Baltimore City Perk.
Code 01.
Shout out to my future wife to be. I know she's listening. And that's about it.
What about the kids, the nephews,
Oh,
the
the
nieces,
family.
the
Yeah, I got a big
grands?
family. That's a shout out to everybody.
Everybody.
Who know Luke, know everybody. You know what I mean? Go get the Murphy Home Story, the documentary, man. Pennsylvania Avenue Market. Hit me up at Uncle Luke 1058. Or hit my man Mo Marley up on his website. You know what I mean? It's a real true story, double disc, 3 hours long.
Yeah, it was kind of long, but it was all factual though. Like I
Yeah.
said, I enjoyed it.
Besides that, man, free Big Move.
Alright. Is anything going on in the hood tonight that you wanted to?
Oh yeah, we going down shaking back. We be going down Choppers tonight.
Child.
Everybody come down Choppers, 10 and 2. Capital
right.
Lounge, come in peace, leave your guns at home. R.I.P. my man Moo Moo. We doing it big for him as a celebration. You know what I mean? He lost his life about a month and a half ago.
Right.
So we going to do
That's
something
right.
big. The night is Murphy Holmes night.
All
We're taking
right.
over the city tonight.
All right.
That's right. So we couldn't have had you on a better day at a better time.
Wow,
They can
right.
go right down there and show
You
the
guys gonna
boogie.
be right. I'm a bump pool. I'm a party tonight.
I know that's right. So, in keeping with what we just said, thanks Luke for being a guest. You was great.
Always a pleasure.
Know you personally. Know your story's factual. We had a good time. It was all good. Now, Nick, take us out so we can close the show down. Give us a good
Would you do
16
that, please?
bars.
Could you
Give
do
us some
that?
bars, boy. Give us some bars.
I say, real shit. I say, niggas dying every day in these streets. I don't know who real or fake. Shit, the way I feel, I signed a deal for a 38. Nigga.
Oh,
You better get it together.
Get it together.
You better get it together. That's
It's
all I'm
on
saying.
you. You talking about BET?
Fat lap. You better get
Wait a
it
minute.
together.
Don't tell me how you real and how real niggas roll. I wear jeans and long sleeves through the summer cause Central Booking's cold. I started from nothing. Glass table, 8-ball in the veil box. Niggas started snitching in my hood, should've seen cops. Wasn't trying to let them last stage do a green dot. So I had to let the rock go like a slingshot. Last couple years I've been here, so tragic. Grandmother up there with God, now I ain't happy. Brother died, homeboys partying, got stabbed. I had it the hardest. My life started on all Manhattan. When them buildings fell, we took that L. You'll see as I show it. I used to... Wait, Lucas. You looking at me crazy like I'm tripping or something.
Huh?
Do I need to slow it down with you and get it or something? I said, when them buildings fell, we took that L. You'll see as I show it. L-U-C-S. Lucas, I was spelling your name out and you didn't even know it. See?
Hey, y'all better watch out, BT. We coming nasal.
Yeah.
We bringing the whole hood too. Everybody coming. BG. Everybody.
I
BG coming.
Well, I said, one shot took Marvin, 2 shots took Ish, 3 or 4 took Weaver, Kiki was gone on the 5th, my granny died on the 6th, I had to set some shit straight, then Reg caught 7, my nigga Donnie caught 8, Lil Warren caught 9, Sedona was taking 10 by June, that's 11 niggas, so I guess I'm gonna be dead by noon, you should know that.
Hey!
Can we get one more? I know we supposed to be closing up. We need one more, Nate, please.
Yes. So tune in, download the app, holla at us. We posting videos. Stay tuned. See what we got for you, and we'll holla at y'all next week. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.
I need to rap now.
Yeah.